Have you ever found yourself wondering where you truly stand in someone's life? Relationships are supposed to be built on mutual respect, appreciation, and a sense of belonging. But what happens when those fundamental values seem to be missing? What if the subtle behaviors you've been ignoring are actually telling you a deeper story, one where you're not being valued the way you deserve? In today's video, we're diving into an eye-opening topic that every man should pay attention to: the signs that a woman may not truly value you. These signs are often hidden in plain sight, small actions or words that we tend to overlook, hoping they're not as serious as they seem. But ignoring these red flags could lead to wasted time, emotional frustration, and a loss of your self-respect. This isn't about judgment or blame, it's about clarity. Together, we'll uncover 6 key behaviors that can reveal where you stand in a relationship and how to handle these situations with the calm, grounded mindset of a high-value individual. From understanding the importance of boundaries to recognizing self-centered tendencies, we'll break everything down in detail, empowering you to approach your relationships with wisdom and confidence. By the end of this video, you'll not only learn how to identify these behaviors, but also how to respond with strength and self-respect, ensuring that you only invest your time and energy in relationships that truly value you. So stay tuned, because what you're about to learn could be the turning point for how you view and navigate your connections moving forward. Let's get started. Lesson 1: lack of respect for your boundaries. Healthy relationships thrive on mutual respect for personal boundaries. These boundaries can be emotional, physical, or personal, whatever you need to maintain your identity and comfort. When a woman consistently disregards or tests your limits, it's a clear indicator that she may not value your needs or individuality. For instance, if you've communicated that you need personal space during stressful times, and she continues to push for attention, this reflects a lack of understanding or care for your boundaries. Stoic wisdom, particularly from Marcus Aurelius, reminds us that you have power over your mind, not outside events. Realize this and you will find strength. The Stoic approach here is not to react with frustration or anger, but to remain firm and composed. Clearly articulate your boundaries and observe her reaction. A woman who values you will respect and honor them. One who doesn't may dismiss them as unimportant. Boundaries are a test of mutual respect, and without respect, a relationship cannot flourish. Lesson 2: minimal effort in communication. Open and engaging communication is the cornerstone of any meaningful connection. If she puts minimal effort into conversations, frequently responds with indifference, or fails to engage in meaningful dialogue, it may indicate a lack of interest or value in the relationship. Imagine consistently being the one to initiate conversations, ask questions, or plan meetups, only to be met with one-word replies or lukewarm enthusiasm. While some people have quieter personalities, a consistent lack of effort signals disinterest. As Seneca observed, "It is not the man who has too little, but the man who craves more, that is poor." If you find yourself craving her attention or validation, it's time to reflect on whether the relationship is balanced. Stoicism teaches us to prioritize those who reciprocate effort and understanding. Instead of chasing attention, focus on nurturing relationships that value mutual communication and support. Lesson 3: dismissive of your accomplishments and feelings. A partner who values you will celebrate your successes and empathize with your struggles. If a woman routinely downplays your achievements or dismisses your emotions, it's a sign that she might not see your worth. For example, imagine achieving a career milestone and sharing the news with her, only to receive a lukewarm response like, "That's nice," or a shift in the conversation to her own accomplishments. Similarly, if you express feelings of stress or sadness and she responds with indifference or annoyance, this reflects a lack of emotional investment. Epictetus advised, "Wealth consists not in having great possessions, but in having few wants." In this context, true wealth lies in emotional richness, being surrounded by those who uplift and inspire you. A Stoic man doesn't seek validation from others, but recognizes when a connection is no longer fulfilling. If your accomplishments and feelings are undervalued, it's worth reconsidering whether the relationship serves your growth. Lesson 4. Making you feel replaceable. One of the clearest signs of undervaluation is when someone makes you feel like you're easily replaceable. This can manifest in subtle ways, such as frequently mentioning other men, comparing you to past relationships, or showing indifference to your presence. For example, if she casually states, "I could find someone better," even as a joke, it undermines the unique value you bring to the relationship. Stoic philosophy teaches us to detach from external validation. Marcus Aurelius wrote, "The opinion of 10,000 men is of no value if none of them know who you are." This applies to relationships as well. A high-value man does not seek to prove his worth to someone who cannot see it. Instead of clinging to a connection where you feel undervalued, focus on building your self-esteem and nurturing relationships with those who truly appreciate you. Lesson 5. Self-centered behavior. A relationship is a partnership, not a solo act. If a woman consistently prioritizes her needs, desires, and goals over yours without considering your perspective, it's a red flag. This self-centered behavior might include dominating conversations, disregarding your schedule, or always expecting you to cater to her needs. Seneca wisely said, "Associate with people who are likely to improve you." Ask yourself if this relationship enhances your life or drains it. If you constantly feel like you're giving while she's only taking, the dynamic is unbalanced. Stoicism teaches us to maintain our inner peace and not let external relationships disrupt our sense of self. A woman who values you will strive for reciprocity and mutual support, not a one-sided relationship. Lesson 6. Avoidance of commitment or clarity. Uncertainty is one of the most disheartening feelings in a relationship. When a woman avoids commitment or remains vague about her intentions, it leaves you in a state of limbo. This could look like being hesitant to define the relationship, making excuses for not progressing, or showing inconsistency in her behavior. Stoicism emphasizes clarity in thought and action. Epictetus taught, "First say to yourself what you would be, and then do what you have to do." Apply this wisdom by identifying what you want in a relationship and observing whether her actions align with those desires. If she avoids giving clarity or commitment, consider whether the relationship aligns with your values and long-term goals. A Stoic man doesn't dwell on uncertainty. He seeks relationships where mutual intentions are clear and aligned. Before you walk away from this video, let me leave you with one powerful thought. Self-worth is not negotiable. Relationships, no matter how exciting or promising, should never compromise your sense of value or dignity. Recognizing when a woman may not truly value you isn't about blame or resentment. It's about self-awareness and protecting your energy for people who genuinely care about you. As Marcus Aurelius once said, "You have power over your mind, not outside events. Realize this, and you will find strength." These 6 signs are not the end of the story. They're a tool, a mirror, to help you evaluate your connections and make decisions that align with your highest self. Here's the key takeaway. Value yourself first. When you do, you naturally attract those who respect and appreciate you for who you are. Life is too short to waste time on one-sided relationships. Instead, invest your time and energy into people who lift you up, inspire you, and celebrate the person you're becoming. So what's your next move? Will you reflect, reassess, or take action? Share your thoughts in the comments below, and let's keep this conversation going. Remember, your worth is non-negotiable, and the right relationships will always reflect that. Stay grounded, stay stoic, and I'll see you in the next video.